packing today? Probably. But I better keep my mouth
These papers only for their 18 and then I went there and asked
Call the meeting to order.
Councilman Munger,
Present.
Councilman Genzel,
Present.
Supervisor Ballo,
Here.
Councilman Boardway,
Present.
Councilman Keating,
Present.
Councilman Keating, pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 2, regular business. We have the budget adoption minutes, March 16, 2016.
And thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Have had the opportunity to review the minutes from our March 16, 2016 meeting. They require no additions, changes, or deletions. I move they be adopted.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
No.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
motion carried.
Item number 2 is the consideration of all fund bills from 3/31/16 and 4/14/16. Councilman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to accept the first list of fund bills. Where's the date here? Thank you. On March 31st, 2016. The total on the fund bills is $88,364.22. There's a minus of it for a vendor listing for $107. That vendor's number is 1617, bringing the total to $88,257.22.
And I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
motion's carried.
The second date that I have is for April 14th, 2016. Total fund bills totaling $43,592.58. I'd like to make a motion to pay those bills.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
motion carried.
Item number 3 is correspondence with planning board, the meeting schedule. The planning board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, March 22nd, 2016. Is being canceled.
Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you.
The correspondence from the planning board is they're canceling the meeting March 22nd due to lack of agenda. The next scheduled meeting is April 12th, 2016. 7:30 p.m. Next correspondence is Quaker Estates LP Boston State Road Project to receive and file on that. Item number 4, new business, request from the floor. Please come up, state your name and address.
Keith Kashubek, 5550 Maple Drive. April 5th, 2016 was the town of Boston's 199th birthday. We are now in our 200th or bicentennial year. On behalf of our town residents, I would like to personally thank Highway Superintendent Robert Telak and his men for getting us through another winter. They've proven once again that when it comes to keeping our roads clear, and by extension making our homes and businesses accessible, it's no problem. It should be noted that the highway crew is working with fewer men than ever, and it's not easy for one man to manage a plow truck, especially at night. A person must have quick reflexes, common sense, alertness at all times, and good vision. In a related matter, perhaps it's an oversight on the part of the town board that no one has commented on the highway department's purchase of a stainless steel salt body last year. Do they realize the very prudent investment that was? It'll never rust away, and when the truck it's on is no longer serviceable, it can be bolted onto another, and so on. In other words, it can be used indefinitely. All I can say is, keep up the good work.
Thanks, Keith.
Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pinhook Drive, Boston, New York. I see on the agenda tonight that you, under old business, you have a resolution for the 2016 office safety. So I feel I have a right to bring it up under this time. It is the town's responsibility to manage the buildings, the town, the grounds, and everything else. And that's the word management, not own it. The residents of this community own these buildings and these grounds. You're elected to represent us. This resolution, as far as I'm concerned, is a waste of town time, paper, and money. I would like to ask the supervisor, are you putting a window in your room downstairs? In the hallway? This, of course, behind closed doors, glass doors. Are you putting one in not your clerk's, but your accountant's office, so that people can look through and see what the accountant's doing? Are you putting one in the boardroom downstairs where you have all your meetings, your agenda meetings, so that people can look through when you're in executive sessions doing town business that you want nobody else in, that can stand outside and look through the window and read everything you're saying by your lips that you're going on? I don't think it's necessary to take every building and every door. Don't forget the courthouse here. Maybe you should put windows in the courthouse doors so that everybody could go and look in and see what's going through.
This is actually not when this room's occupied, the doors are open. So.
Well, I've been to court, so I know that. But if you're going to do that, when the town hall is closed, okay, when it's open, there is access to her office because we walk in. The side door down the hall does not need a window. I think it's a waste, and as a taxpayer, I think it's a waste of town board's money. And this resolution, as far as I'm concerned, is a waste. And I would ask that you not pass that resolution.
You just
I just asked that you do not pass that resolution. And think about it.
just asked me if I'm putting windows in every other door in their office in the building, and the answer will be yes. And then you asked me not to pass the resolution, but you asked me to put windows in.
No, I did not ever ask you to put windows
Just
in
ask me
there.
if I'm putting windows in.
I asked you if you were putting windows downstairs in your office, so when you're in there behind closed doors and you don't want anybody seeing what you're doing, and of course you have to walk through a glass petition,
Every door will have, including
your
Mr.
glass
Ferguson,
petition to
including
get
Mr.
there.
Ferguson's.
I'm just saying, as far as I'm concerned, as a taxpayer of this community, I think it's a waste of time and money. Thank you.
Why would anybody apply service?
I'm sorry, we didn't hear that?
That's okay. I think
Yeah, it's okay.
No, we want to know
I'd like to hear
inside.
you respond.
I wasn't
I
talking to
didn't
you.
respond, I said yes.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Wait, stop. Rich, I'm putting them in every door. Including Mr. Ferguson's, including the glass doors you all walk through to get into the building tonight.
Marty, is your mic turned on? We really are having trouble hearing you.
Could you tell me how that's going to be safety, what the safety is of that window? Because when you're in an executive session downstairs, executive session is a private session that the residents of this community or anybody else are not privileged to be into. Is that correct? Is that correct?
It is, but I don't
Then if I
really.
stand outside that
Rich,
window-
let me answer as you're going. I don't think anybody's going to stand outside the door. And
Don't bet on it. I have a
If
right
they
to.
do, if
I
they
have a
do.
right to.
You do
asked
have
me
a right
to-
to it. If you feel you want to do that, then you have a right to do that.
Then you're
But-
not in executive session because I'm going to be watching and listening to everything you
I
say.
don't know if you'll be listening to, but you're more than welcome to watch through a glass door.
But it's a waste of time and you know it, and
Money.
money. And money.
Money.
And you're supposed to represent this community and manage. The first thing in your resolution, it says this board is supposed to manage. Management. That's not management. Not very
think this
good
board has done a
management.
great
When
job
you
managing.
waste money.
Fraud.
Because that's what you're doing, is wasting our money.
I think this board has done a fantastic
I'm not,
job.
listen,
at managing.
I haven't said that you haven't done a good job on certain things that you've done in this community. Everybody who's an elected official has done good things to try to do that. Some things better than others. But in this case, Marty, you're wasting taxpayers' money, and it's wrong.
I feel different, but I
And
agree.
you have the right to do
and I
that,
appreciate
just
your
as I
opinion.
have the right to ask
Absolutely.
you not to pass this resolution, because I feel as a taxpayer, it's a waste of money. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tom Steinhagel, 5540 Maple Grove Drive. Welcome, new councilman. We elected you to represent us folks here. So when the vote comes up, remember, we put you in that position that you're in now.
Frank Lasowski, 5461 Sherrill Road. Good thing I came to the meeting today because I was not aware of this resolution. Has it been advertised anywhere to let the other members of this town know that this was coming up for a vote or being even looked at? I'll answer it for you, no, because I do read the Springville Journal, and I do try to keep pace. I don't think it's fair to the residents of the town of Boston, you put a little note on a table there, and you're gonna pass it or even vote on it today. I think a few weeks.
Frank, it was actually on a few times before and it was tabled. But
On
we
where?
don't,
On
just
the
so-
table?
Frank, just so you know, we don't post every resolution that's done or advertise it in the newspaper.
I think you should notify the residents of this town, I don't care what it involves.
I think, and Rich could speak for this, it would probably get quite expensive to do every single resolution in the newspaper.
The journal is free.
You know.
Can't afford that, or we're in trouble.
I don't think the Springville's Journal for free when you start paying for advertisement to post it.
Austin Kane, 5640 Rice Road. First, I'd like to congratulate Councilman Munger for being voted in. I myself contributed to for being voted in. I have lived in the town of Boston for my entire life, 18 years. Even after all my years that I lived up there in Rice Road, the speed limit has remained unmarked. But I noticed recently that it is 55 miles per hour, I believe. But what I feel is that it should be lowered because not only myself, but I have two other siblings that are younger than me. We also have people that ride horses and walk and ride motor vehicles on our road. There's people that disobey the speed limit constantly. The fastest I've seen is probably people going like at least like 70 or 80 miles per hour. I think it's ridiculous because like I don't want someone getting hurt on our road. I mean, it's probably not just up there. I mean, there's like other areas in the town too that people don't obey the speed limit.
I think Austin, we posted some signs up there for horse riding too, and
I haven't seen any on Rice
I
Road.
think they stole them. I think we posted two up there because the lady came in, Bob, and correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was on Rockwood.
Oh, it was on Rockwood, I apologize, it was
Yeah.
on Rockwood and they stole the signs. But we could work on, go ahead, Bob.
Speed limit signs, I definitely agree with you. There should be speed limit signs on Rice Road. I think we should work on that.
There's only one right by the intersection of Rice and Zimmerman, but I feel like there should be more like up the road because people like just don't even see it when they pass by it.
What does the one at the corner say, 55 or 45?
I want to say,
I can't remember myself.
I think it's 55.
I don't know yet, so.
Yeah, I really don't remember.
But you know, last year we got speed limit signs put on Park Pathetic Road, and I'll check with the court tomorrow, but I don't think there's been one speeding ticket given out. You never see the troopers up there giving out tickets for...
They're usually down by the expressway, so.
Yeah, that took us over a year to get it reduced
Yeah.
from them.
Mhm.
No. But yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Austin.
Edward Kane, 5640 Rice Road. Just to piggyback on that, yeah, I mean, we've lived up there for 18 years, and honestly, I've never seen a speed patrol set up. I mean, they use it for transit, back and forth, they see them, but I think everybody's well aware that Rice Road is a, the exit's right there. People use that as a route to Eden, to over towards Langford, North Collins Way, and it's just it's a rocket. They fly on that road. I've taken some plate numbers and I've been watching, and I'm gonna start calling the troopers on these people. But, and I've actually stopped people on the road and told them to slow down. And I did, there was a lady that lived on Zimmerman that used to go like a rocket, and I stopped her one day and I said, lady, take it easy. There's kids on this road. That being said, there's 2, 3, and there might even be more houses being built there soon, and I think you guys are aware of that, so. I would respectfully ask that the board could contact the troopers and the sheriffs and ask them to step up patrols in the area, so.
And is it posted down near your house or right only up near the?
I believe it's right up there by the corner of Rice and Zimmerman, and I can't remember myself, but it's 55 or 45, it was, I really don't know, but of course I think if it's not posted, it's 55, right? So I would love to see it at least 45, because it's definitely becoming more populated, and there's, of course, there's no sidewalks. I mean, this isn't Amherst, we know that, I know that, so, it would help. I think if there's a presence there and people start seeing that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Sure.
Liam Callahan, 6065 Sherrill Road, and I would also like to piggyback off that. I happen to bike up on Rice Road all the time, even on Back Creek, and it's a death trap up there. Like, even people are speeding, people don't watch where they're going because they know nobody's up there and they know they're not going to get caught doing anything. So, like, Rice Road's bad. Back Creek, I've been almost hit twice on Back Creek, and I don't know. It seems like if there was even a slight amount of police presence down there, or maybe a speed trap set up for even a week, or it might help the problem a little bit.
Can I ask where on Back Creek you've almost been hit?
More where it's past, yeah, around the butternut area, right between Sherrill
Down
Road.
from your house, you go down Back Creek.
Yeah, down Sherrill Road, turn on Back Creek, and
Right on that flank corner there?
yeah.
Great, thank you. I make a motion to close the floor.
Second.
You didn't make a motion to open the floor, so you don't need a motion to close it.
Okay, next we'll go on to application, under the new business application for use of town facility, Boston Patriots football and cheerleading. Councilman Boyd.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This is an application for the use of our town facilities for the Boston Patriots football and cheerleaders squad. They want to use the facilities on 4/30/2016 from 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock for their punt, pass, and kick competition. They want to use the Lions shelter, the small shelter, the bathroom facilities, the town fields, essentially most of the park, and they have parking available. Ms. Clerk, is that date available?
I don't know the answer to that question.
That's unfortunate. I'm going to
Yes,
assume
it
it is, and we're going to move to approve this.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 3, application for use of town facility, Maplewood Cemetery Associations. Councilman Munger.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Yes, this is a request for use of the facilities by the Maplewood Cemetery Association for May the 7th, 2016. Ms. Clerk, is that day available? Or did you not
Marty,
I know he doesn't need it, and he's
Right.
requested it, but.
we're not going to use it. We got someplace else to go.
Okay.
Now, with current information, I say that we make a motion to not do anything with it?
Here's the application's been withdrawn.
Yeah, to which one?
What they said.
Item number 4. Time Warner Cable request, New York State Police 855 Boston State Road. Councilman Keating.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I have a letter from the Time Warner Cable Business Class. They're looking to install fiber optic service at 885 Boston State Road. They're looking to have the right-of-way agreement signed and permission allowing them to bring the fiber optic into the building over to State Trooper Barracks. And at this time, I'd like to make a motion to approve that agreement.
Second that.
I have a few questions for Councilman prior to board voting on. Councilman, is there a cost for this?
There is no cost listed. I have personal liability agreements, but there's not a cost listed.
Okay. Did you inquire as to whether or not they're going to need additional easement space or?
That I was aware of. I can look into that. We can table it and look into this. Is there-
I'd rather have it go forward, but.
Okay.
Let's go forward.
You know, I think we can. It's
Just
just, I know
those
Councilman
questions.
likes to have other.
Yeah, and can ask questions for the additional business space.
Okay.
So I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 5, request for appointment to Assessment Board of Review.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. What we have here is a gentleman, Mr. Brian Kauschinger. Are you in the audience here today, Brian? No. I just want to make sure I was pronouncing his name correctly. What he's asked for here is to be appointed to our Board of Assessment Review, which is called the BAR, and they meet basically 1 week a year. And what they do is everybody that wants to fight their assessment, let's say, this board looks at it and says yay or nay. This gentleman has shown some interest in this position. I think from his application here and his resume that he seems like he could be a good fit. But typically we refer applications to the appropriate board for those people to do a interview to make sure that they would be a good fit. So I would make a motion to refer this to the Board of Assessment Review for their review of this gentleman and to give us back a recommendation.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 6 is request for appointment to the Planning Board. Councilman Wood.
And thank you, Mr. Supervisor. We have a request also for an appointment to the planning board. As Councilman Genzel states quite often, all of our boards are always looking for well-qualified volunteers. These are all volunteer positions. They're unpaid. They're appointed town officials, but they serve on our boards. As a volunteer, it's getting more and more difficult to find qualified individuals that have the free time to do so. Dr. Michael Ellers has expressed interest in being on the planning board. He's a dentist. His office is right on Boston State Road. He's been in town for quite a long time. He actually was my dentist for a while. Does a fantastic job at that. Make a motion at this point to refer his application to the planning board for review, interview, and consideration.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Bordway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Item number 7 is our website proposals. Councilman Keating.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I have 3 proposals here from various website companies that were contracting to bid out. Just to let everybody know, there was one bid that did come in prior to Councilman Munger coming on board. That was Quad B Systems. We were looking at the total amounts. We decided, based on best value, we decided to go with the Aurora Consulting Group. Their total bid was, are we quoting the bid? I'm sorry? Well, right, the midpoint on this one. Is that correct? Okay. I'm sorry. So for the Aurora Consulting Group, their project midpoint came in at $16,788. 5A Systems came in at a total of $14,980. And then we have Main Street Host, which came in at a total of $15,000 and no cents. And I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and approve Aurora Consulting to get our website up and running.
And I'll second that.
Councilman Munger?
I'm sorry, I misspoke. That was my error. That was Main Street Host would be doing the website at $15,000, not the Aurora Consulting Group. Sorry.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger?
I would like to recluse myself from the vote.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Bello?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
And Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 8, schedule a public hearing for the granting of a franchise to Donald Rockwell, maintaining vacant land at 8855 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, under 64-7 on the New York State Town Law. There were some questions asked downstairs that we have to go through, so unfortunately we have to table this until they're answered. So I make a motion to table that.
Second.
Councilman Munger?
Aye.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Bello?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Item number 9, Boston Young at Hearts Seniors Picnic Request. There were some questions again on this because it conflicts with the gala setup, where they're using outside, inside, so Councilman Keating's going to give them a call and clarify some of the questions, so they'll make a motion to table that.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger?
Aye.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Bello?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 10 is the application for use of town facility. Councilman Genzel.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. What we have here is an application for the use of our facility by Merle and Wayne Sealiers. Are those folks here tonight, by any chance? No, I just want to make sure I was pronouncing their name correctly. They'd like to use the Lion Shelter and the bathroom facility on June 4th, all day. They want to have a graduation party. So I see that their application is all complete. Private party, no serving alcohol, it's not a special event. So I think I'd make a motion to approve this use of facilities for these folks.
And I'd second that.
Councilman Munger?
Aye.
Councilman Genzel?
Yes.
Supervisor Bello?
Yes.
Councilman Bordway?
Yes.
Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 11 is application for use of town facility for Buffalo Wings baseball event. There were some questions on this one. There was no dates on it, so we can't approve it without the dates being put in there. Are they here right now?
Yeah, I was gonna work with Dawn and Scott, figure out the dates that were available and work around it.
Okay, well, we have to have dates on it before we approve it, so it doesn't conflict with other baseball or other events going on at the town. So if you can get together with them and do you have any of the set dates yet, or?
No. Primarily practices too is what I'm looking at. So, you know, last year you guys worked for me real flexible.
Right.
You know.
We have multiple fields, we just want to make sure it doesn't conflict with any of the other baseball going on. If you can get the dates on it, I can be able to put it on for the next meeting.
Okay.
That would be great.
Okay. But can I throw you a couple of dates on it? Must not have to wait.
I think that you'd probably like to get practicing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's your intent,
Right.
and you'll use an open field
Right.
if it's open, right?
Right, exactly.
What dates do you have?
We could do, April 25th. May 2nd. Okay, thank you.
Oh, it depends on the if you have any available.
The last I was told is that the town board is in control of all town buildings, offices, and property.
Okay.
So I would assume that one of your many clerks would have decided to figure this out.
Okay, well, thank you.
not my
Then I make a motion
anymore.
to approve the use of facilities for Buffalo Wings.
And I second that.
Thank you.
Councilman Munger,
Aye.
Councilman Genzel,
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo,
Yes.
Councilman Boardway,
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Carried.
Application for use of facility for Boston Rebels baseball. There's another one with no dates. Are they here? There it is.
Yes, sir, we're still in the process of finalizing our schedule, but it would be similar to Andy's team, the Wings. However, we're looking to use the North Boston Park, David Finger Field,
Great.
which I believe, or as far as I've been told, is not been used in quite some time.
Right.
So I think it's probably open, but yeah, tentatively, we understand it needs some work, so we've tentatively started to schedule our games, do the away games first, starting somewhere around May 1st. So our games wouldn't start till probably the end of May, June. It would consist of 4 home games. That would be it. And then practices, obviously, before that, as soon as we can get on the field. And as I stated in my letter to Dawn, we certainly have approximately 14 young men on the roster that are more than willing to help with any type of field maintenance that needs to be done to get the field ready.
Great.
Our park superintendent, Bob, how's that facility looking over there?
It needs a little work, but it's not that bad. It's nothing that we can't get fixed up.
Great.
We can work together.
Nice
I'm
for
sure
somebody
they
to
help a
sit
little
with
bit,
them.
but yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. No? So May, okay.